Okay, so our board topic for today is all about projectile motion. So what is a projectile motion? So projectile motion is a curved motion with constant acceleration. It is two-dimensional motion of a particle thrown obliquely into the air, which the only force acting is gravity. The path of the projectile is always a parabola. The path followed by the projectile is termed as the trajectory of the projectile. So by the definition, it says it has a constant acceleration. So meaning, if there is a constant acceleration, there is no change in velocity at x. So if we're going to determine the kinematics of the projectile motion, so since this is a two-dimensional motion, it has an x component and it also has a y component. Now, what are examples of projectile motion? An object thrown from a hill to the downward direction. So, halimbawa, yung ating, di ba yung free fall, initially, ang ating initial velocity is 0. Pero, and that is downward. So, downward din yung ating projectile motion kapag binato natin pababa. Hindi natin siya totally ah, binitawan lang. So, dahil may initial velocity na yung ating pagbato, then that is an example of a projectile motion. Now, an object thrown from the ground towards the sky or in the upward direction. Again, binato mo naman pataas, so that is an example of a projectile motion, or an object thrown towards the sky but by making some angle with horizontal surface. Okay, so next, we have the horizontal and vertical components of a projectile's motion. So there are no horizontal forces acting upon a projectile and thus no horizontal acceleration. There is no horizontal acceleration, meaning acceleration at x is equal to 0. The horizontal velocity of a projectile motion is constant, considering air resistance is negligible. So there is a vertical acceleration caused by gravity. Its value is 9.8 meter per second squared downward. So ang ating acceleration naman at y is negative 9.8 meter per second squared, by which this is our letter G, or our gravity. The horizontal and vertical components of a projectile motion are independent of each other. Okay, so this is the graph for the projectile motion. So as I said earlier, it is a parabolic. So a projectile has both the horizontal and x component of the velocity. So may velocity tayo at x, with velocity tayo at y. Now, if we thrown it with a certain angle, so there is a theta here. That's the angle. Now, if we're going to get, so let's say this is the v, this is now the x component, and this is now the y component. So what trigo function we're going to use if we want to solve for v sub x? So this is adjacent side, and this is a hypotenuse. So adjacent over hypotenuse, that will give us cosine. So cosine theta is equal to adjacent, which is velocity at x, over hypotenuse, which is v. So our v velocity at x is v cosine theta. So this is I, VI. Now, how about for the y component? So for the velocity at y, it's VI sine theta. So ayan, velocity at y is VI sine theta, velocity at x is VI cosine theta. So, dahil nga property ng ating projectile motion, ang acceleration sa x is 0, meaning ang ating final velocity at x is equal to initial velocity at x. Siyempre, para magkaroon ng acceleration na equal sa 0. Okay, so ayan yung ating horizontal component at x. Vfx is equal to Vix is equal to Vi cosine theta. Now, sa kinematics natin, di ba, we have delta x, or una muna, Vf is equal to Vi plus At. Okay, so this is at x component. Since at x, so let's say this is Vfx, Vix, but acceleration at x is 0, that's why cancel natin to, kaya yung Vfx is equal to Vix. Then delta x, yung second kinematics is Vixt plus 1 half a sub xt squared. But again, acceleration at x is 0. So, natira na lang ang delta x is Vixt. Now, ganun din na mangyayari sa third kinematic. Yung Vfx squared is equal to Vix squared plus 2a delta x. But ax again is 0, kaya Vfx is equal to Vix squared. So, but getting the square root of that, Vfx is equal to Vix. Now, for the vertical component, so we will use the same formula with the gravity, the free fall. Okay, so parehas lang. Ang initial velocity nga lang kay y is Vi sine theta. Ano yung first kinematic? Vf is equal to Vi plus Gt. Kasi, ang projectile affected by gravity. Again, yung acceleration, papalitan natin ng letter G. So, delta y is now Viyt plus 1 half Gt squared. Then, Vfy squared is equal to Vfi squared plus 2G delta y. Okay, so let's have an example. Okay, so this is the kinematic equations. But this is only for vertical components. So again, in projectile, we have to use kinematics at x, and then use kinematics in y. So sample, to start an avalanche, on a mountain slope, an artillery shell is fired with an initial velocity of 300 meters per second at 55 degrees above the horizontal. It explodes on the mountainside 42 seconds after firing. What are the x and y coordinates of the shell where it explodes relative to its firing point? So let's say, for example, then this is the hill. So Finire angle is 55 degrees. Then tumama siya dito. So ang tanong is gaano daw siya kataas at kalayo. Okay? So let us now solve or write the given. So let us first consider at x component, Vi initial at x is the velocity, and the given velocity is, so V is 300. This is the Vi. The theta is 55 degrees. And the time is 42 seconds. So again, let us first consider the x component. So at x, Vix is Vi 300 cosine 55 degrees. So what is Vix? So what is Vix? $172.07. Okay, next. So we can now solve for the delta x. Delta x is equal to Vix, which is 172.07 times the time, which is 42. So that is then plus, okay, plus 1 half. But acceleration at x again is 0 and times 42 squared. So what is delta x? So we can cancel this. So 172.07 times 42. 7,227.94 meter. So approximately this is 7.23, and this is now in kilometer. Okay, so that is only the x component. Now, how about for the y component? So at y, VIY is VI 300 sine 55. So what is the answer? For the initial velocity at y component, 245.70 75 meter per second. So let us now solve for the value of the delta y. Delta y is VIY, which is 245.75 times the time, which is 42, plus 1 half. So again, since this is in the y direction, so this is affected by the gravity. Our value of A is gravity. 9.8, then times 42 squared. Okay, so what is now the value of delta y? Mm-hmm. 1677.9. Or this is approximately our delta y is 1.68 kilometer. Okay, so let us write it as a vector. So, combine natin yung delta x and delta y. So, pag pinagsama yan, di ba, ayun yung letter R. So, change in R. Delta x is 7.23 I hat plus 1.68 J hat, and the unit is in kilometers. So this is the position vector. Pero pag tinanong lang x component, 7.23 kilometer. And then delta y, 1.68 kilometer. Okay? Okay, so let's have another example. A stone is thrown from the top of a building at an angle of 30 degrees to the horizontal, with an initial speed of 20 meter per second as shown in the figure. The height of the building is 45 meter. Letter A. How long does it take the time to reach the ground? So we are asked to determine for the time. Then what is the speed of the stone just before it strikes the ground? So we are asked for the final velocity. Okay, so since kailangan natin siya makuha yung time papunta dito sa ground para marating niya yun, and since may given naman tayo na height, so let us consider the component in the y direction. So, ano ang ating at y muna? So, at y, our delta x, so galing sa taas, pababa, ang height natin is negative 45. Siyempre, meron tayong letter G, negative 9.8. Then, we need to solve for the initial velocity at y. Initial velocity at y, we have ang ating theta is 30. Ang ating VI is 20. But what we need is initial velocity at y, so that would be 20 sine 30. So what is 20 sine 30? So what is 20 sine 30? 10. So this is equal to 10. Now, using the second kinematic equation 2, we have delta y is negative 45 is equal to VIY, which is 10 times the t plus 1 half acceleration dahil y to due to gravity 9.8 then t squared. Okay, so let us now transpose this. So negative 9.8 divided by 2, that would be 4.9, negative 4.9. Pag nilipat natin sa kabila, magiging positive 4.9 t squared. Itong 10t, pag nilipat din natin sa kabila, magiging negative 10t. Then minus 45 is equal to 0. Okay, so ang lumabas, we have a quadratic equation. Okay, so how do we solve quadratic equation? Of course, by the use of quadratic formula. Okay, so please solve for the value of the t. Type it in your calculator. So what is the value of the t? Okay, so what is the value of the time? Okay, so you have two possible answers, 4.22 and negative 2.18. But of course, we're going to use the positive one kasi wala naman time na pabalik. So, time na negative. So, yung positive ang ating kukunin. So, the time is 4.22 22 seconds. So that is the time it will reach the ground. Okay? So 4.22 seconds. The time it will reach the ground. Now the next question is, what is the speed of the stone just before it strikes the ground? So we need to get the final velocity. But in order to get the final velocity, we need to get first the component of the final velocity. So it has, again, it has an initial velocity and it at x and also the final velocity. I mean final velocity at x and final velocity at y. Now, if Vf is unknown, so again, let us now consider at x. At x, the Vfx, initial velocity at x is Vi, which is 20 cosine 30. So what is initial velocity at x? 17.32. So Vix is 17.32. Diba? Sa x, ang Vfx is also the Vix. Kaya Vfx is also 17.32 meter per second. So that is for the x component. Now, how about for the y component? At y, ang ating Vfy is initial velocity sa y. Nakuha na natin yung kanina. Ang initial velocity sa y ay 10. So, Viy, anong formula natin sa kinematic Vf is equal to Vi. So, that would be 10 plus Gt. Negative 9.8. Again, sa y, ang ating acceleration is gravity. Again, because this is, again, a projectile. Then times the time. And the time is 4.22. So what is the final velocity at y? Negative 31.36 meter per second. Okay? So, pagsamahin natin sila. So, ang ating final velocity vector is 17.32 I hat minus 31.36 J hat. Okay? Pero, ang kailangan pa natin ay yung BF. So, what is BF? Meaning, kailangan kasi natin is speed. So, meaning we need to get the magnitude. So, what is the magnitude? So, pagkuha ulit ng magnitude, that would be the square root of 17.32 squared plus negative 31.36 squared, quantity squared. So, what is the final velocity? Okay, what is the final velocity? Okay, so the final velocity is 35.83 meter per second. Okay, so let's have our next example. So a long jumper leaves the ground with an initial velocity of 12 meter per second at an angle of 38 degrees above the horizontal. Determine letter A, the x and y component at time 0.8 second. Letter B, express the velocity at time 0.8 second in a unit vector and determine its magnitude. So again, letter A, we have to get the x and y component at the time 0.8 seconds. So we need to get the delta x and the delta y. But let us get first. So what are the given? So initial velocity 20 at 12, angle 28 degrees, time 0.8 second. Okay, so let us get first the x component at x. So ang ating VIX is VI 12 cosine angle 28. So what is VIX? Ten point sixty. Okay, so we can now solve for the value of the delta x. Delta x is VIX 10.6 plus 1 half, but again, acceleration at x is 0. Then this is 0.8 squared. Cancel. So what is delta x? So that would be delta x is 10.6 times the time. So there is time here. We have to multiply this by 0.8. Let me erase this one. So again, VIX times the time. And the time is zero point 0.8 plus 0. So what is delta x? It's 10.6 times 0.8. 8.48 meter. Now, how about for final velocity at x? Final velocity at x again is the same with initial velocity at x. So 10.6 meter per second. Okay, so that is for our x component. Now, let us solve for y. At y, VIY is VI 12 sine 28. So what is this? 12 sine 28. 5.63. So let us now solve for delta y. delta y is VIY 5.63 times the time 0.8 plus 1 half G is negative 9.8. T is zero point 0.8 squared. So what is delta y? 1.37. Okay, so 1.37 meter. Okay, so let us now solve for final velocity at y. Final velocity at y, again using the first kinematic, Vf is equal to Vi at y is 5.63 plus G negative 9.8. T 0.8. So what is Vfy? 5.63 plus negative 9.8 times 0.8. 2.21. Okay, so let's box this one. Pero, ang hinahanap pa natin sa letter B, vector and magnitude. Okay? So, vector ng ating position, delta R, equals. So, pagsasamahin lang natin yung delta X and delta Y, so that would be 8.48 saka 1.37. So, 8.48 I hat plus 1.37 J hat. And the unit is in meter. So that is our delta R. Now, for the Y component ng kanina daw, it should be negative 2.21 for our VFY. Now, for the final velocity naman, 10.6 saka minus 2.21. Okay? So, samahin natin. Velocity vector is 1.37. 10.6. 10.6 I hat minus 2.21 J hat. And this is in meter per second. So, ito naman yung ating velocity vector and magnitude pa pala. Kulang pa tayo ng magnitude. So, what is the position? So, for the position, again, square root of 8.48 squared plus 1.37 squared. What is the position vector? 8.59. How about for the final velocity? 10.6 square root of 10.6 squared plus 2.21 squared. 10.83. meter per second. Okay? Okay, so that's all for the projectile motion.